Hey everyone, coming at you with another Grandmaster Conquest Solo Flawless. This is going to be on the Defiant EDZ Battleground. This is an older one, but I figured I wanted to go back and show it off with, I guess, the end of the game happening. So if you want to go through and get Guardian rank 11, do it completely solo. This is the strat that I use. I'm actually going to be taking advantage of the new melee on the Void Warlock. This build is a ton of fun. If you haven't seen, I do have a video up on the channel, but I'll go over the build at the end as well. I'll show everything off. But this build is basically just literally spam your melee all the time. It's like Lightning Surge, but Void, and you don't have to be at the enemy to do damage. It can just be a ranged melee. You literally just suck your enemies off, as you see right here. And it is insanely strong, especially in this strike, because as you see, there are little, like, melee regen things on the ground that you can pick up. And, yeah, you can pretty much spam your melee all the time. But I was about to die here, so I ended up popping Nova Warp, which I know is interesting to see run, but Nova Warp's honestly not that bad. You can build it so fast with this specific build. It's very good in situations like that where you're about to die, and you need to obviously not die because you're going for a solo flawless. But again, this entire gameplay is pretty much just going to be spamming with this melee over and over again. I do run Monte Carlo just to get some melee energy back, since it is going to be like the main damage dealer here. I'm running 200 melee. And I just have an Eager Edge Sword and something to do overloads. That's pretty much it. But you're going to be able to use your melee all the time between these little energy things, between the Monte Carlo, between our exotic, which is Witch's Guile, so we'll get the Warlord's Fury active and stuff. And as you see, it is it's pretty disgusting. You can pretty much just kill everything. Although right here, well, I do pop Nova Warp, but I think in a second you'll see that, like, for some reason it just doesn't do damage. I don't know if something's blocking it or not. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of Nova Warp everything. Again, you get your Nova Warps extremely quick with this setup. Like, you can pretty much just use it whenever you want to. Is it right here? Actually, I think I'll kill it right here. I almost kill it. That was probably because of the unstop. I don't know, maybe it was a different round I'm thinking of. But yeah, as you see, it's clearly doing work right now. But I like to play back right here because the Cabal drop pods can come in, and you definitely don't want them to kill you, because that totally has not happened to me before, ever. Trust, that has never happened. But it's always a fun way to end a flawless run when you die to a drop pod and not an actual enemy. But again, we're just kind of sitting back. I have Child of the Old Gods on as well. This is basically giving me 6 fragment slots, which is just insane. I'm getting Devour, Overshields. The whole shebang, you know, like everything you would expect with the Void build. It is absolutely disgusting. Also, I do want to point out that this is a post-live commentary, like I say in all of these videos. So if I ever go quiet or stumble on my words, that's why. I'm not perfect. This is not scripted at all. But I'm just going to, again, just kind of talk about it as we go through here. But I mean, this first area, I mean, it's not a lot to talk about. It's just kind of sit back, don't get hit by drop pods, keep throwing your melees to proc your Soul Siphon, and just drain everything. Pretty much one click of a button is going to kill everything on the screen. And as you see, we casually are just done with this first area. It is so good. Also, a lot of enemies have void shields in this strike, so you get even more explosions paired with Echo of Expulsion. And then right here, definitely go to your Sparrow, because you can basically just bypass some of this part, just fly across the whole thing. I do get off and kill the ads down here, just to be safe. I mean, honestly, you probably could just go past them if you wanted to, but I like killing stuff. It's fun. I'm not trying to skip everything. But again, same thing. Just always make sure you can proc your Soul Siphon. As you see, I do have Nova Warp ready, which I'm going to use here to kill the other ads. Again, it's kind of like I need to use something in this situation because I don't have a melee ability. That's kind of what I use it for, or just the damage reduction if I'm about to die to something. And low-key, this Overload champion right here can hurt you, so you really got to be careful. You see I come up here, place the Rift down, have Child of the Old Gods active. Stun him with my fusion rifle. And yeah, now we're pretty much done with this area. There's no particular reason I'm running this fusion rifle or Eager Edge Sword. I mean, Eager Edge is just for moving. The fusion I just threw on because it had overload, and I was like, oh, maybe it could take out these blights up here a little quicker. It doesn't. The blights are the worst part of this strike. It takes so long to shoot these things down, as you'll see here pretty soon. But we're just gonna run through all that, come up to the next add clear area here, and do the same thing that I've been yapping about for the first part. I do use Monte Carlo here to get some energy. But I mean, yeah, like you basically can kill everything on your screen in front of you without doing anything. And you're unkillable while you do it too, because you have the overshield, which is just super, super nice. I go in for the stun the unstop. And I'm just going to kind of pepper it down, get my melee charge back with Monte Carlo. Go in for the finisher. Already have 2 melees back, essentially. Well, I do have 2 melees back now. I just killed this last guy, and now here's the fun part of the strike, where you literally just have to shoot this thing that has so much health at this level of difficulty for no reason. It takes so long to kill these things, and the next part where you have to fight the boss and kill 3 of them is definitely not the most fun. But coming up here with the transition areas, I'm just going to be eager edging. I'm literally just using it to make the strike faster. You don't really need to use a heavy weapon with this build because your melee is going to do everything. But if you want to take a heavy weapon, obviously, you could. If you just want to be a little slower and, maybe have some take the blights out faster, or just, whatever you want to use your heavy weapon for, you totally could. And now we come up, and now we have to deal with unstoppable champions, more blights, overload champions as well. So I immediately come in here, try to kill everything. I'm not going to get to kill on the unstoppable, it's fine. So I'm immediately trying to shoot this blight as well, since I do have Markov chain times 5. Going in for the stun again, since I do have some melee charges. I should be able to go for the kill here, but I kind of just wait. I do have the mod on where I get the overshield to go for a finisher, so maybe that's why I was doing it, just to get some extra damage off. And now we just kind of have to sit here and shoot the blight. I do have the rift, obviously, to heal inside the blight, so I'm not taking that much damage, which is good. But you do also have to be worried about the ads, which I see here. They're starting to creep up a little bit, and I don't want the phalanx to just kind of like knock me, one-shot me, and then the blight kills me. So I come out and just kill these enemies. You see there was also a overload on the top left up there that you don't have to kill, but they are very annoying. I just ignore them in this gameplay. Also, I forget to ignite the little thing right there. But now we come up, and our first boss is spawning in, and we have our Soul Siphon proc. As you see, pretty much everything's dead. Use Eager Edge to get back. Going for another Soul Siphon, start draining everything. Everything is already dead. Going for another Soul Siphon, and then we've already got the boss down a very, very good amount. I do see a phalanx right here. What does that mean? Go for the melee, get the Soul Siphon, and is nearly one shot. So going for the Nova Warp here just to finish killing its first little phase, and then I immediately fly over, kill all the ads inside the blight. And the Nova Warp I don't think actually does damage to the blight, or at least it doesn't say it does. I wish it did, because I would low-key just use it to kill that to make it faster. But there's other champions that I don't have to worry about, so we go in to our little class ability now, going for the melees. The phalanxes can sneak up on you, like kind of one-shot you against the wall right here, so kind of like the unstoppable just did, just it didn't hit me that far. But just be aware of that. So unstoppable's dead. I'm just trying to take out this blight as fast as possible to make more room in the arena. Gotta ignite the Bellfire again, but I hear more ad spawn, so immediately just kill them with the melee. And again, those little melee things on the ground, just always be aware of them, because you literally just get free melee energy. You can spam it all the time. I swear this strike was just made for this specific build because of all the melee energy you get, and everything just has void shields. It's so fun to play with this build and this specific conquest. But as you see, already got the boss down to its last phase here. We got to go deal with the other blight. I'm still just melee and stuff. I'm just throwing melees everywhere. I wasn't even draining anything. But as you see, there's a thing right there. I pick it up. Have another melee charge now. Start draining everything over here just to make some room. I have the Soul Siphon ready to go off the enemy. I come in, so I'm champion, use it in here to try to get as much value as possible. Class ability down to stop the damage from the blight, and also I get Child of the Old Gods, although I'm not really using it to proc anything. So going for the finisher here. Child of the Old Gods still just kind of sitting on me, but I'm trying to do damage to this while I have Healing Rift up and Markov chain times 5. And eventually we'll get this blight down. This is the most annoying part of the strike, where I'm telling you, just having to deal with these just blights with so much health. But now we got that one done, and now we're on to the final little phase. There are going to be ogres this spawn right here that I kind of forget about. As you see, they're going to bully me into the corner here in a second. But thankfully, you're pretty much unkillable with this build, so it doesn't matter too much. And I have Nova Warp, so I'll proc that just to be safe. I'm just kind of dark linking forward to get to them. I'm really focused on killing the ogres because I don't want them to just randomly melt me, because ogres just have a tendency to do that sometimes. But as you see, through all that, the boss is almost already dead as well. And yeah, this should be the end here. So we should go in for the Soul Siphon. I should almost kill it. Oh, I just killed it. Okay. All right, and that is the, I guess, first boss area. I mean, the next part is just the next boss, and it's literally at the end of the strike. There's no like weird transition thing you have to do, thankfully, in this strike. Honestly, this strike, if the blights weren't as like ridiculously strong as they were and how long it took to kill them, it would be a ton of fun. Like, I think this is actually like a pretty cool strike setup. It's pretty quick. There's a lot of ads to kill. It's just those darn blights, bro. They take so long to kill. But we have a rally flag. We go up here now. I'm going to play around, starting to get melee kills to get our Warlord Sigil stacks up, so we can do a lot of damage to the boss with our melee. As you see, we are at ×5 currently. Also, just kind of getting it for the overshield as well, so we don't die. Going for a bayonet kill here. Now I have Warlord's Fury ready. I noticed that, so now I'm going to start sucking the boss. And we do a decent amount of damage to him. A little under half already with just some melees. Sometimes the pocket singularity will just randomly throw out twice because like you get too quick with it. So make sure you're timing it to make sure the pocket singularity actually hits an enemy before you throw the next melee, so you can actually use the Soul Siphon. But and all that, I'm going for a bayonet hit. I think did I just finish him with the sword? Yeah, the Ingerhead sword. Almost died. So what does that mean? Prop the Nova Warp. That is pretty much what the super is just used for. Also throwing the class ability down there for some healing. But the change they made to being able to use your class ability while moving has to be one of the greatest changes in the game, bro. It is legitimately so good. But now we have to get these wizards and basically dunk them to get the balls of shield off. Now we got through the first phase. There's going to be a ton of enemies here. I would definitely recommend trying to kill them as much as possible. Always make sure you remember to get your safeguard up as well. If you run out too long, you'll start to die from poison. But it's really not that big of a deal because you have Devour. But as you see, those are the wizards I'm talking about. Definitely take care of this Overload champion, because if you don't, it will absolutely kill you with this retaliation swarm. But we pick up our Taken Essence here to get our first little ball to throw with the boss, which is good. Almost die here, but again, with the class ability, we heal up. Also picked all the orbs up to grant Devour too with our powerful attraction. We get our next Taken Essence, so we can throw the ball here. There's a side Siphon me on the left. Take that out. Again, kind of playing around Monte Carlo to get some of our melee charges back, even though we're literally already at full charges again. But I'm also kind of just in the process of waiting for a wizard to spawn. I think they're spawning. Yeah, they're spawning right now. So I immediately Eager Edge over. This is why Eager Edge is actually kind of good in this strike, because you can just get to the wizards and shoot them quick, pick the Taken Essence up, immediately go back, and you don't have to worry about a whole bunch, which is super, super nice. Before I dunk it, though, I'm like, I need to kill some of these ads because I don't want to, dunk it and have something just randomly kill me. Go for a class ability here just to get some healing. And now we are on to actually damage the boss on the second phase. Going in for our melees here, we're at, we're at 4, now we're at 6 Warlord Sigil stacks. Pop Nova Warp because I'm like, the boss is a little close. I see a lot of stuff shooting at me. There's a lot of stuff around me. Plus also with the debuff on you, I don't want to die to something like that. So class ability, again, you can spam your class ability just as much as you can spam your melee, as you can see. Like, bro, you get so many class abilities with this build. But we're gonna go in for the suck here. Have him a little under halfway. Eager Edge back to the buff here, so we don't dodge the poison. Kind of just trying to worry about this like shield guy because he's like super annoying. But going for a melee here. Got a decent chunk. Going for another melee. We're at ×7 sigils, so this should get us to Warlord's Fury here. We're right at it. We're at 9. But the boss is also almost dead. Or at least not dead, but in, you know, the last phase. It's kind of just chunked that one up there, like hopefully it'll hit, and this will definitely get the boss to the next phase here. Now we gotta move on up. Pop the rift there to basically pick all the orbs up and stuff. With powerful attraction, we have Nova Warp again. And now we wait for more wizards to spawn. Doing the classic, just draining everything. Everything when you screen in front of you dies. His build is legitimately so much fun. But Egridge over, we see our other wizard spawn. I'll see that little hobgoblin right there, so I take care of him just so I don't randomly get sniped, you know, doing this. But before I dunk again, I see this overload. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start taking care of some of these ads because I don't want to dunk it and it kind of be, you know, just left there and then just die to all the ads. But we do get the dunk right there. Get the ball thrown off. Gotta again worry about the overload before I start doing anything else because I don't want this overload to just randomly kill me. All right, I actually killed the overload with the pocket singularity, so that means I can take the Soul Siphon over to the wizards over here. Thankfully, it ended up proccing, so I did it a little too early. I was afraid the wizard was gonna kill me right there. But we get to take an essence, get the ball, go for a rift just to heal up because I was taking a lot of damage from the boss. And now we just need one more, and unfortunately the wizard's going to spawn on those like top left and right pillars up there, so it's a little bit more difficult to get these, but it's not like insanely difficult though. Also with all the ad spawning, they're still coming in. Shala Oh God's flying around the map, going crazy. I do proc a Soul Siphon here, or like get it ready to be procced, and then I kind of miss it. And not kind of, I literally just straight miss it. So I pop an Nova Warp again just to be safe with everything shooting at me. Go back, we can use the Nova Warp to just kill some of the rest of the ads, which is nice. Again, use Nova Warp for like defensive capabilities instead of just pure offense. With how fast you get it is honestly such a nice thing that you have Devour. Pretty much total full. But we get the last thing here. Now we go for the final boss kill here. And honestly, I struggle a little bit with this because there are a ton of ads that continue to spawn. And I get a little unlucky with some of the ways, like I guess ways things are set up, just angles that I have to kill some of these ads. But as you see here, I'm playing around this healing rift. The boss is right on top of me. Unfortunately, Centurion gets his shield back, which I did not want to happen. But I'm trying to go around to kill these things because if you don't, everything's shooting you, you will absolutely die. Get some decent damage there with the chunk. I see there's more ads over here on the left side. As you see, the Centurion is just being annoying. Thankfully, he jumps down, and I can take a shield out with the fusion rifle. Thankfully, the fusion rifle I was running with solar. It actually helps out with taking the shields. But you see, I can't really get the final kills on them because they're just out of range of the Soul Siphon, and I don't want to rush up. Now that I have Nova Warp, I can rush up. I'm not sure if I do it here. I think I just say screw it. I go for the boss kill. I try to get the Soul Siphon, but I don't think I actually get the full damage right there. But since I do have Nova Warp, we should be good to go. At least I think so. As you see, it's getting really low, and the boss still has a lot of health, so I'm like, oh, I gotta run back. So class ability, it wasn't the confidence was killed right there a little bit. The aura was absolutely lost. But we come up here, and now I actually can do some damage here, which is nice with the Soul Siphon. And now, you know, it's pretty much free. We literally just killed the boss right there. So that is the strike. Honestly, not that bad, especially with this new melee. It's a ton of fun. I would definitely recommend trying it out, even if you aren't trying to go for a solo flawless. But this is the build. If you made this far in the video and enjoyed it, consider doing all the normal YouTube stuff. And if you like a place to hang out with our community, be sure to join our Discord server. The invite link is in the top of the description. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.
You have come a long way since the days of your youth, Mizrax. Imagine what you might know tomorrow.